Oh my goodness, I gotta get this hair situated. My hair is like growing so much now. I need to get new bangs cut. Oh goodness. I love it. This is the Cancer video, and I'm like starting off with having it be all about me because I'm a Cancer and we have North Node in Cancer. So this is obviously what the year is going to be like, right? All right, Cancer. Happy New Year. Are you excited? I love it. I love it. Very much focus on you, right? Okay, so overall energy for you, manifesting. Can you believe how amazing this is? Oh my goodness, right? This is that card that literally is about having everything that you want. The money is good, the relationships are good if you're in a relationship. You're feeling yourself, you're dressing well, you're eating well, exercising, like all the stuff is there and on point. You really should feel like you are at your pinnacle. And even though this is just a reading for the month, I think, again, because of the North Node transit through Cancer for the 18-month cycle, I think overall you're very much going to be supported in your own sense of self-empowerment and, more importantly, your own sense of emotional independence and resilience, because water signs um, in particular have a hard time being emotionally independent. Like they can get codependent really easily, really quickly. Of the three water signs, Cancer, I'd say, would be the least, just because, Scorpio and Pisces, as we go progressively through the water signs, they become increasingly more possessive and attached and, all that kind of stuff. But none of the water signs are free of that unless they actively work on um, staying within themselves and being centered. So that's amazing. Now, for those of you in committed partnerships, the energy that's happening in your relationships is this card of man or masculine, which is number 4. In this regard, because, obviously there's all sorts of genders and types of people that watch me, this is really for me about, one, the healing of the divine masculine principle, which is very much, in my opinion, going to be front and center for the entire year of 2019. Even though it's a transit of the North Node through Cancer, I think on a level for those who are not actual Cancers, that's going to be more so, and even for Cancers too, connection and realization of their true soul nature. Okay, but in terms of the other astrological components, we're starting the year with Mars in Aries in its home sign, along with Uranus, which is the highest emanation of the masculine principle, also in Aries. And then at the end of the year, Mars is going to be in its highest emanation, which is Scorpio. Okay, so it goes from its purest core essence of divine masculine principle, not refined, but still pure, and then it evolves and grows and matures into, the Scorpio energy. So I think that this masculine principle is very much going to be important, and I think in the relationships, it's going to be a really nice way to kind of play with what that means, especially since I think in this last year to two, it's been such a focus on the feminine principle. But I think in terms of the committed partnerships, it's really going to be about getting on the same page about where you guys want to go, what the vision is, what the dream is, where you want to invest your time and energy that is shared between the both of you. To me, I think it's a card about building legacy. So I think that's really beautiful. Now, for those of you who are single and looking, you have the card New Birth, 94. So this is an opportunity to potentially meet someone for sure. So make sure that you are out and about. But it also can be a fresh new perspective on what you want and what you need, especially if you're showing up like this in the month. Okay, because this again is emotional independence. So this may find that you are looking at maybe the list that you've created for what you're looking in a partner and reevaluating that, and then going back out there into the dating pool and seeing and approaching people or being approached by people that are going to be filtered through that new way of wanting to relate. So there's that. Now, in terms of career, you have this card, writing, number 32. So interesting thing with that, and I obviously like the card is writing literally. So now for me, this is hilarious because I do specifically have a focus this year and a goal this year of doing writing. So it's very on the nose in that regard. But you may find that, yeah, you are called to do more writing. This could be, especially as it relates to career, you may find that you're doing more writing, whether that's writing copy for like ads. Maybe you are helping to do writing on manuals for HR, writing up stuff for like flyers and things like that, making plans or helping with the visioning and the projections for the business, etc., depending on, what you're doing. But there's a bit of that because writing is really about planning and visioning and focus and setting goals, right? So whether that is a situation where you work for someone else or you're working for yourself, I think that aspect of writing is definitely there. Now, it can also talk about, the completion of some longer term cycle and coming to a place of great mastery where you have a really higher perspective about what is being created so that when you do this process of writing, so to speak, or creating new contracts, you're not spreading yourself too thin and you're not trying to be everything for everyone. This is specificity. Writing is very specific. So that may be something that you want to really pay attention to. And then lastly, for your money, last but not least, we have this card, new. Beautiful card here. So what this talks about is if you, have been in a situation where money has just been kind of like up and down or all over the place, this is a process of rebirth. So the transformation that is needed to happen has happened. You've made the changes that have needed to happen, and you are in the process of forming something that is going to give a beautiful return later on. This, I don't know if you can see this upside down triangle kind of looks like a womb to me. So it's incubating something there for you. So you may not get the return on it right now. It may be something that comes to you later, but this is something that is like, oh yeah, you want to work on that and give that energy because it is there. And especially in a case like for me, if you are writing, then yeah, the payoff is going to come later, not right now. But regardless, the energy is good, it's positive. And like I said, you're already sitting in this, so Happy New Year and happy January. Thank you so much, guys. If you would like to book a session with me, you can do so by going to my website, innersunalchemy.com. I do tarot, astrology, energy healing, and spiritual life coaching. So feel free to check out all the services that I offer. And please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and write below in the comments what your experience of these energies are for my fellow Cancer suns, rising sign, moon signs, whatever it is, okay? Love you so much. Bye.